Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video, this time around guiding you through the Thanksgiving event, also known as Friendsgiving. So we got the Friendsgiving event going on in Trove for the next 14 days from today as well. You can see it here if you look at it, 14th of November to the 27th of November. We got the Thanksgiving event, or the Friendsgiving event, going on right now in Trove. And of course we are, with the quest steps, we're going to do that, but also of course with the different mini adventures things going on every single day. We're gathering an ore today and doing a dungeon on Saturdays. We're getting that double XP potion for free, which is always amazing. Also, we got a little gift from the devs as well. We got a little dev dream box, so make sure you look in and get this one. It's just going to give you a little ally. It doesn't give any mastery or anything like that, but it gives you a random dev ally. So if you want to get this, you just log on and you are going to get this a little gift from them as well. If you go into the claims as well, that's not the claims. If you go into the claims, you can see a little gift from the Trove team as well. And this is just making sure that you of course have the daily adventure here, gathering one ore, and that's going to remove yourself in 24 hours. But make sure of course you do it on Saturdays for that double XP potion. But I saved this one so you guys could see which one I got as well. So I got the tinkering timepiece, and let's just see who that is. You can't see it there. That's kind of annoying. You can't see it right there. I would love to see it right there, but you can actually just go into your recently acquired, and it is this one. And it's actually Avram. Avram, that is this one here. That is the old lead developer on Trove. That was the guy that when I started playing way back 7 years ago, that was the guy that was in head of everything. And eventually Triangle got went bankrupt, of course, and then of course Gamigo bought Trove and some of the other games as well. I think it's only Trove actually now that's actually left. We had Rift, we had the different games, but Rift was actually not made by Triangle. It was just published by Triangle. They were just helping it out. So when they kind of went out, they took their game back and they're publishing itself. I'm not really sure if you can actually play Rift anymore. Maybe you can, who knows? I actually don't know. But that's what this video is about. We do have 10 quest steps we do have to get through for the Friendsgiving event. There is some new stuff in there as well, but we'll see when we go through every single quest step. Just make sure you do that double XP potion quest on Saturdays there. So nothing more than that, but yeah, that was a little story, I guess, to the going into the first step of this one, which is coming up right now. All right, we are now in the hub, and in the hub, you just have to go ahead and talk to Chefsly. Chefsly, a little wordplay on Chefsly, but yeah, he is standing right there. You got the little, statue over here, and then on the left, that's also usually the event area. That's where we are going to have Chefsly, or now it's Chefsly, and all you do is go up and interact with them, and that's going to complete your step number 1, as you can see right there. Pretty simple, and yeah, that's going to take you from step number 1 into step number 2. All right, for step number 2, we have to craft the Trovian Bouillon. So we're going to try the Bouillon. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The Bouillon. It sounds very French. Oui, oui, bonjour, baguette. Anyways, you do have to use the oven over here, and you might be wondering why is there 2 exclamation marks. It's because the oven is the only thing you really need. You can see it's right up here. The first thing here, you need the Bouillon, and as you can see, you need a bunch of gardening things. Basically, I think it's actually all of them. You need to get it. You need 5 of them in here as well. You can see I do have some of it in here as well. But if you do go over here to Chefsly Jr., he is going to sell you them here, but they are pretty pricey over here. I might end up buying them here, or you can actually buy them on the marketplace as well. Or you can go ahead and do your gardening and get yourself these ones. You don't have to rush it if you don't want to. But I do have a mod where I can just easily click this one right here, and that's going to get you garbage. About the cabbage or cubes, basically them, and you can see these are a little bit more cheaper than they are from this guy. But if you for some reason it becomes very expensive here, and then of course you can't buy it over there. But I would farm the materials, because it is actually Tuesday, which you actually are gathering day, which you then get more. So you could go out there, get your sunlight bulbs and stuff like that, and just hatch all of these or craft it. I guess you just grow it. I think that's the real word for it. But yeah, just go ahead and do that as well. I'm probably just going to buy it off the marketplace. You do get 5 out of this, so you only have to craft 1. So, but you're going to get 5 when you are going to do this here craft. You actually did also get it when you actually did the last one. You get the token, and you also get the Bouillon. So you actually get one of these as well, but you do have to go ahead and craft it to get this one as well. You get 5 of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy these ones, and I'm just gonna craft it. Luckily, I have 5 of these, so I only have to buy a little bit of this and a little bit of this, but it can be quite expensive, still 5 of each, because yeah, as you can see, if I go in here, you know, search for this one, yeah, you know, still a 700,000 for a whole stack. But you know, of course, you do have a whole stack. But if you then go down the line here, you can see 28,000 just for one of them. So it's actually very much cheaper to actually buy it from this guy if you're just going to go ahead and buy one. But you can see people are selling it for you know, for 5. So that's what people need. So you know, might as well get it from this instead of getting it in the NPC. But yeah, you know what it means. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that's going to complete step number 2. And I'll see you guys in step number 3. All right, for step number 3, we have to craft ourselves, or cook actually, some Thanksgiving food. Sounds absolutely delicious. We go back to the friendship oven, or Friendsgiving oven. I would call it friendship oven, I don't know. But anyways, you got the bouillon right here. We crafted that just before, so we do have some bouillons. And then we go down here to the Friendsgiving foods, and then you can craft any of this one you want. If you don't have any of them highlighted, I just suggest you go and kind of search for them, which ones you think you want to. Maybe you do have one of the ingredients for it, and then you only need one of these to do so. But if you do have, as I have, some of it lying around, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and craft this one because it does gonna give me that 100 magic find. But you can go with any one you want to the quest, it doesn't matter. So if you have any of them lined up, I would suggest you do that one, or look at which one you feel like you want to do, and maybe also suits your class you're going to play the most, and then you can craft that one if you want to, or one that is the least expensive in this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get myself this one. You can see here, craft this one, and that's just, as you can see, going to craft or complete step number 3, and we can now head into step number 4. We are now in step number 4, and step number 4, we do have to grab a bite to eat, or a bite of food, and we go up here to the table. You can see behind here there is a huge table that is going to fill up with stuff over time. But all we have to do is go up here or go over here and eat some of this food right here. Doesn't matter which ones you are going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a bite out of this one. This one actually also gives a nice amount of experience, as you could, I don't know if you can see it too much down here, but it actually does give about 70,000 experience just for doing that. And you can go ahead and eat all of them as well. You can see this one, I eat that one as well. You can do that one as well. As you can see, so just grab yourself 3 of these, as you can see, and yeah, it is gonna, you know, fill up with these ones as you craft food through this one. Usually that's how I think remember it working, but at least I can do 3 of them here. So make sure you do that every single day. And if there is more that's going to show up, we'll of course also take a grab of that. But you can see getting this one is basically getting some free experience. It takes you basically like 30 seconds, and you go through this one as well. Usually I remember that the table completely fills up, but I can't remember that completely. But at least there is 3 of them. You can go ahead and eat those now. But if more shows up, just go ahead and do that every single day. Even if you do have, Paragon points, you don't have any classes to level. Maybe you have a class you don't really like to level that much. You can just go ahead, eat around. And I'm pretty sure double XP potion and all that stuff is going to work with that as well. But I'm not 100% sure because I haven't tested it out. But if you're doing that anyways, you might as well do that as well. But in it, double XP potion doesn't matter if you use it on a class that is already leveling up, or you're doing it Paragon points, right? Because Paragon, goes for infinity. So if you do pop a double XP potion, then of course you can go ahead and get that one as well. But that was just a little side note to the quest here. So, just some nice free experience to get that one. And again, takes like 30 seconds to get all the way on top table and getting those other 2 as well. The next thing is gonna be step number 5. So we're heading into that one now. All right, for step number 5, all we have to do is do 3 dailies. And you might be wondering, where are the dailies? Because this over here is the event area. And of course, here we got the statue, but it's actually on the other side of these, little middle section, the center section of the hub. As you can see, they are right over there. And I really like that they're using the whole hub for doing this as well. And there's 3 different quests you do have to do. And the one is collect organics in the Jewel Caves. That's just going to, of course going, if you go down here, go into the sanctuary and then go down below, there's some portals down there and you collect your organics down there by going through the tunnels. And you know, it's not a combat area and you just go through that one. So it's not the delve, it's just going through the other one. I'm pretty sure you can do it in the delve as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's just easier to go here to do that one. But if you're doing delves anyway, well, it is Tuesday today, so you might have done it yesterday. But the point is, you can just do it on, you know, Monday if you want to do that as well. But doing it today, because we got to do it every single day to get the coins, we are going to go to the caves as well. There is completing 15 dungeons, and it's just dungeons, so I'm pretty sure everything basic works for this one. But I suggest, of course, you do maybe 1-star dungeon. That just makes it the most easily. But there's also a 3-star dungeon, and I'm not sure if this one actually works with the 5-star dungeons, because in a 5-star dungeon, it's the components of 2 3-star dungeons and then 3 1-star dungeons. So it might work to that one as well. If it doesn't, then you can do, of course, just a regular 3-star dungeon, which is all over the place as well. But we should be able to do these 3, you know, get the organics is pretty easy. 15 dungeons might take a little bit longer, but you just go around, do your daily thing, and then you are gonna do 15 dungeons. And then, of course, a 3-star dungeon there and as well. And pretty easy to do this one. So I'm gonna go and do these ones. You can also go, and if you want to do the 15 dungeons, go to like the lowest area and just go through it like that if you really want to go crazy. But you know, it doesn't take very long, these 3 ones, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do these 3 dailies, and then I'll basically see you guys in step number 6. All right, we got step number 6, and in step number 6 we have to craft the Turkeytopia Delve Gateway, and you do that one right here at Chefsly. But in the little table that is here, that's the Turkeytopia table. That's the one you want to craft. It is also right next to the oven, of course. I do want to mention that now there is another bite we can do, so I'm going to go ahead and take another bite for this one as well, so give myself some more experience as well. So we're going into the table. I do want to mention there is a few game changers actually in here. So I don't know if I was kind of debating if I should do like a video on this one as well, separating, because it's actually super amazing. We are getting a tome for the meteorites, and the meteorites, if you look at them right here, I did kind of look them up right here. Right now they are about 1,000 each. And you say, oh, you're only getting 3, but this is a repeatable one, a tome right here. This is a repeatable tome that they can do. So you can keep getting 3 of these and it will never, you know, stop like a weekly one. So sure, it's not a lot, but 3 of them is actually like about 3,000 flux per time it actually procs, and these are very sought after because you can only get them in the jungle ones, and they're kind of tedious to get because they're kind of on the canopy and all that stuff. So now there is a repeatable one. There's also one repeatable for bones, sure, yeah, but these actually right now also goes for about 5 million flux each of these ones as well. So if you are getting one of these, you can probably trade it, or maybe these ones are not to be traded and the other ones can actually drop. So if you get drops of these, it might just be random when you get it maybe out of the Turkeytopia boxes. The Turkeytopia boxes, you get those for just doing dungeons. I have 22 right now, and you might also be able to get them in there because I'm pretty sure the allies and the skins or the Bomberell skins is also up in there as well if you want to get that one as well. But this is a game changer, definitely, and it's not a big game changer, so that's why I'm debating if I should make a video on it. But at least it's a very big, amazing thing that we are usually, because these might also go down in price now, which is actually, you know, kind of a nice thing because they're really overpriced because you people really don't want to go out and farm these. So now there's a repeatable one, and it's also 20 mastery if you don't have it. So there's a couple of tomes I'm definitely going to get when we get to enough Bouillon and we have enough coins when we get, of course, get from the daily as well. The Bouillons, you can just buy those as well. But in step number 6, that's what we're really looking for, and that's, of course, the Turkeytopia. There's 2 different gateways. There's the trotting turkey, that's the one you don't want. You want the Turkeytopia one. So you want to craft this one. You need a pearl and you need some blank scrolls. And of course, blank scrolls you get them from the marketplace, or you can go and get some recipe dungeons and do those, and then, you know, loot collect them, and you get blank scrolls from that one. And so all you have to do in step number 6 here is just to go ahead and craft this one. as you can see right here, that's step number 6. You just complete or craft it. You can craft more if you want to do so as well. But yeah, that is the Turkeytopia. Just keep in mind, if you do, hit this one instead, that's fine. It's not that super expensive, but just want to make sure, guys, that you of course get this one over here. You can get the pearls from the marketplace as well, or you probably have a bunch of them as I have, and of course again the blank scrolls from the marketplace. But yeah, that was step number 6. Now we can head into step number 7. Alright guys, for step number 7, we do have to do the Turkeytopia delve that we just crafted, and it is a depth strider one, so we can change the, of course, our, whatever it is, what this floor should be. I would put mine at 115, because if you do 115, when you then get to 117, which is the 3rd floor, if you do them, I don't know if you have to do 1 floor or more, but to complete this one here, but we'll see when that happens. I'll show you guys that on, of course, in this step here before we move on to 8. But if you put it at 115, when you hit 107, you will get to 117, and that's the 3rd floor, and that's going to spawn every 3rd floor you do in a row. You are going to get, of course, that shadowy cache, the shadowy soul vault, that's what it's called, and you use a key on that one, and then you have a chance, because it is U10, you are going to have a chance of getting crystal 4 gears. So if you can do it at that one, you should do it at that. If you want to do it as fast as possible, just put it at like 1 or whatever, and put your thing at that one as well. So anyways, put it at 115 if you can do that, and then go to, of course, the 117, and then at the 117, that shadowy thing is going to spawn, and then you can have a chance of getting some crystal 4 gear. And remember, to be on the character, you want the crystal 4 gear on. So, my Drago here do have, of course, crystal 4 weapon, for example. If you get a helmet or if you get a face, it doesn't matter. You can use that on a different character anyways. But if you want a weapon, you do have to be on the class that you want it for. At least a staff, of course, for a Draco, or staff for a Fey Trickster or whatever, and you can open it on that one. But I am gonna go into this here, and I'm gonna see you guys at the boss. All right, we are now at the boss. Let's see if we are going to complete it on the 1st floor right here. Yep. We are going to complete it on the 1st floor, so pretty easy to this one. So if you want to keep going, you can just do that as well. But yeah, that was step number 7. We can now head into step number 8. Alright guys, so for step number 8, we are going to head into the Dragonfire Peaks. As you can see, there's a bunch of Dragonfire Peaks. That is why, it's because I went, of course, right over here to the Dragonfire Peaks right over here. If doesn't have to be there, you can just do it on your regular route if you're just doing that, but you do have to be in the Dragonfire Peaks. So you can see right there, these are the shadowy Gobblers. So that's kind of, Gobblers as in turkeys. So the turkeys you're going to find in Dragonfire Peaks all over the place. You can see there's a bunch of people actually running around right here. So all you have to do is just find them here. I do have a mod, that shows you, kind of monsters there, but you can see that's one of them, and another one as well. And there we go, there's another one, and the last one. So just run around and you're gonna find these here. Don't have to need the mod to find it, but all you have to do is just find them. They are all over the place, and of course, the more people there are, of course, the less there are going to be. So you probably have to go through a couple of worlds before you are going to find all 15 of these. But 15 is not that hard to get, and it's quite laggy, as you can see, because everybody is doing this one right now because everybody wants to do the event. But anyways, you just go around, you're gonna find those turkeys, and you are going to complete 15 of these. So that's step number 8. Not really much else to it. So go ahead, Dragonfire Peaks. You can go anywhere again you want, but the Dragonfire Peaks here, if you go right here on the map, that's going to have the most Dragonfire Peaks. That's also going to have the most lag, because that's where most people are going to go, right? So that's just how it is going to do. So anyways, 15 of these turkeys, and you're done with this step here. And yeah, we can move on to step number 9. Alright guys, for step number 9, we have to defeat more Gobblers, but these are the Invaders. So the Invaders are a little bit different than the other ones. Well, they look the same, but they are not the same. Basically, what you have to do is sit around in a Prime World. And when I say Prime World, of course, I mean all the worlds that are here. So not, of course, in the geotop side or any of the elemental worlds you got out here. So they have to be in here as well. I don't know if they actually spawn down in the lower ones. I'm pretty sure they don't. So I think you have to go up a little bit, but you'll see how it actually works. The more people you are together, the more friends you have, I guess, the more people you are together. So maybe find some other people around. You are going to get more of the invaders. So if you are 3, 4, 5 people in the same area, there is going to spawn more goblin invaders. You can see I already have one of them. It's because I was in this world getting the other ones as well. And I was in the world long enough. I think it's like 15 minutes. It might be faster invasions this week. I can't really see it in this one as well, because usually it's right here. But if it's faster invasions, I think it's like 5 minutes or 7.5 minutes or something like that. It might have reduced the time, but just sit around in a Prime World, whatever it is, and at some point they are gonna drop from the sky. So of course, if you are more than 3, 5 people, then there is gonna drop more of them, and then you can complete it really fast. But as you can do as me, is just sit around and wait for another one drop right as I was about to do this step here and tell you guys about this step. That's why I have one of it. It's only 3 of them, so you can just sit around and wait, and they don't really despawn. So you could be AFK a little bit and have them here, or watch some YouTube and then, you know, have it drop and then defeat it and do it like that. But I'm gonna sit around and get my last 2 as well, and we'll see you guys. So basically, again, just want to iterate. Just sit around in a Prime World. It will drop from the sky, and then you will be able to defeat the last 3 of them. It's only 3, so it's not going to be super long. But yeah, just iterated doing that. It's a little bit different than the other ones are, because yeah, a little bit different as well. So anyways, yeah, that was step number 9. I'll see you guys in step number 10 when I'm done being FK. Alright guys, last step number 10, we have to do 3 more of the Friendsgiving dailies, and there is 3 more in here, so don't worry. There is 6 in total, as you can see right here. So let me just go over them right here. I've already picked them up. As you can see, this is the one we need for the 10 out of 10. Get the greatest Gobbler as well. So defeat the Turkeytopia Delve bosses. So go ahead and do that one more time in the other step we did. It says bosses, but it doesn't specifically say how many you need to kill. So I'm pretty sure it's only going to be 1, but you just have to keep going until it kind of runs out on it as well. Then we have to get a blast coin. That's of course from PvP. And then you have to kill the turkey enemies. That have to do 10 of them. I don't think it's the invaders. I would be very surprised if it was the invaders, but I think it's just the regular shadow gobblers, because it's 10 of them, and that would be a lot of AFKing in this one. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be this one. But with the blast coin, of course, also get yourself the Bumbarel coin, the one from the over from the PvP area right over there. You can see the red building over there. Go down there and pick up that quest as well at the same time. That's gonna give you some more coins. You might as well do that while you are trying to get yourself the daily anyway. It's done. So lastly, I do wanna show you guys here, right over here on the table. You can see now there's a lot more food on the table. This one I've already done. This one I haven't done, so I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna get this one as well. This one as well. I've done this one already. I haven't done that one. You see if I can see, did I get that one? And I also got that one. So all of these are around, and now you can also see the table has been almost filled up with all the wonderful people coming to Friendsgiving. All the friends are back. And see, actually see our friends here, which is kind of cool. These are the ones from the other event, so it's kind of cool if they brought all of those guys back. As you can see over for the summer event as well is right here. But yeah, make sure you of course go around and get yourself all of these, so get that free experience. It also gonna give you of course more food for you to consume if you want to do so, if you want to have that in your slot as well. So you can go ahead and get those as well if you want to. But anyways, that is the whole quest line. I'm gonna do the dailies right about now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!